orchestra takes its final breath, a gentle fanfare for the fingerprints we left. Every groove I played left a mark on the keys, the road still warm from all the nights I pressed. The bass strings hold the shape of my belief, the wah-wah pedal memorize my feet. No two souls play the same arrangement twice, the values in your hands are your device. You can't disguise the way your fingers fall, your touch reveals the truth behind it all. Values print on everything we do, like fingerprints across a polished base. The closing fanfare celebrates what's true. The marks we leave are the music of our grace. Oh, the orchestra is packing up the stands, the brass is cooling in its velvet case, but the fingerprints remain on every bell, the DNA of 40 nights of soul. I walked through the cinema of sound and left my deepest self on every ground. You can't disguise the way your fingers fall, your touch reveals the truth behind it all. Our values print on everything we do, like fingerprints across a polished base. The closing fanfare celebrates what's true. The marks we leave are the music of our grace. Contain the man I've been. Let the fanfare honor every print I made. My values were the score, my life the screen. Our values stain the world in ways we can't erase, like fingerprints across a cinematic dream. The closing fanfare celebrates each trace. The marks we made are more supposed to run. I had a list that stretched from here to June. Each box was ticked, each goal a steel rim and frame. But while I scheduled every waking breath, the real life slipped between the planner seams. The laughter I ignored, the sunlight I postponed, the groove that played while I was on the phone. The plans are just the scaffolding of days. The life inside them plays a different way. The eternal groove was here while I was busy. Life was happening inside the unplanned. falls into still water. The ripples carry everything I've learned. The scars of stories written in their seams, each wound a chapter in a longer scroll. I used to hide them underneath my sleeves, afraid the light would judge what pain had stole. But every mark became a map of where I'd been, and the water smoothed the edges in between. Pain is just the first draft of the truth. The wisdom comes when time rewrites the proof. The ripples carry wisdom to the shore, each wound transformed to something I can teach. The water holds what I was fighting for, and peace arrives within the ripples reach. The wah-wah's cry has softened to a hum. The brass retreated to a whispered hymn. The strings play gentle over what I've won. The bass holds ground where everything felt grim. I dropped the stone of all my aching years and watched the ripples turn the wounds to mirrors. Pain is just the first draft of the truth. The wisdom comes when time rewrites the proof. The ripples carry wisdom to the shore, each wound transformed to something I can teach. The water holds what I was fighting for, and peace arrives within the ripples reach. Oh, let the ripples spread what hurt once hid. Let the water carry gold from what I did. Let the ripples spread what hurt once hid. Every wound's a teacher if you lift the lid. The ripples bear their wisdom to the edge, each scar rewritten as a guiding light. The water calms what once lived on the ledge, and peace descends. The wounds have earned the night. The water stills, the ripples fade to glass, and wisdom sits where all the pain has passed. Is quiet, the projector warm. The last reel clicks into place like a prayer. I've threaded film through this machine for years, each reel alive, each flicker someone's face. The booth is small, the audience can't see me, but every frame was handled with my grace. I dream as if tomorrow if this reel's the final running. The dream is infinite, the day is short. The projector holds both truths inside its heart. Dream forever, live before the light goes dim. The last projectionist keeps faith in every spin. Thread the reel as though the years won't end, but run it like tonight is all we've ever been. The orchestra plays faintly through the wall. The wah-wah's warmth bleeds through the wooden door. I've sat alone through every single show, but never felt the loneliness before. Because the film I thread is someone's dream, and running it is more than what it seems. The dream is infinite, the day is short. The projector holds both truths inside its heart. Dream forever, live before the light goes dim. The last projectionist keeps faith in every spin. Thread the reel as though the years won't end, but run it like tonight is all we've ever been. Let the booth preserve the dreamer's art. Let the projector run its urgent heart. Let the booth preserve the dreamer's art. Forever dreams and today's finish, both from the start. Dream eternal, live before the last light fades. The final projectionist holds trust in every turn. Thread the reel as though the dawn will never trade, but run it like this midnight is the only one to earn. The projector hums its last and loyal song, and the dreamer in the booth has been here all along. The film has lost its color now, but the dreams inside the frame still glow. The years stripped out the reds and blues, left everything in silver shades of gray. The photographs lost detail one by one. The faces blurred, but the feeling stayed. I held the dreams like lanterns in the fog, because without them I'd be just a log. You can't exist when the color fades, but living stops when the dream evades. Don't let the dreams dissolve to monochrome. They're the only pigment keeping you alive. is whispering what it used to shout. The wah-wah hums a lullaby of ifs. The strings preserve what time was phasing out. I'll hold this dream with everything I've got, because the day I let it go, I've stopped. You can't exist when the color fades, but living stops when the dream evades. Don't let the dreams dissolve to monochrome. They're the only pigment keeping you alive. Without the vision, you're just flesh and bone. The illusion is the engine of the drive. Let the monochrome preserve the dream intact. Let the silver hold what color left behind. Let the monochrome preserve the dream intact. The heart keeps dreaming, even when the eyes go blind. Don't let the visions fade to empty gray. They're the only warmth that makes the blood still run. Without the dream, you've ceased to live, just stayed. Ooh, the illusion is the last and oldest The monochrome is beautiful in its own right, and the dream inside still glows with borrowed The moon hangs low, the orchestra breathes slow. A waltz begins for things we couldn't say. There are words I never found the mouth to speak, sentences that crumbled on my tongue. The love I felt was heavier than language, the grief too wide for any verse to run. But the waltz began to move beneath my feet, and music said what silence kept discreet. What the mouth can't form, the melody will carry. What the silence begs, the orchestra will marry. Under the moon, the waltz speaks every word. The thing's too deep for any voice to hold. Music says what silence finds absurd, and the dance becomes the story never told. I wanted to confess, but the vowels broke. The consonant is all before they reach the air. The wah-wah offered its own quiet could not get out. What the mouth can't form, the melody will carry. What the silence begs, the orchestra will marry. Under the moon, the waltz speaks every word. The thing's too deep for any voice to hold. Music says what silence finds absurd, and the dance becomes the story never told. Complete. What language started? Let the moon illuminate the broken hearted. Let the waltz complete. Whoa. What language started? Music speaks for those of us who can't be parted from the feeling. Under the moon, the waltz confesses all. Silence feared to call, and the dance becomes the sermon never preached. The moon descends, the waltz slows to a breath, and the unsaid words are finally at rest. The neon sign flickers its last color. The street remembers all the footsteps, not the destination. Yeah! That happiness would wait for me, a trophy sitting on a shelf of time. But every time I reached the place I'd mapped, the joy had moved to somewhere past the line. The reaching was the thing that made me glow. The trophy never matched the undertow. The prize is never what it seemed to be. The happiness was always in the reach. Happiness isn't where the neon shines. It lives inside the wall beneath the sign. The fading glow reveals the truest lines. The journey held the joy, the finish was the light. The orchestra was sweetest during rehearsal, before the crowd arrived, before the lights were set. The wah-wah sang its purest in the warm-up. The bass groove deepest when no one heard it yet. Now the neon dims and the show was done, but the happiest part was learning how to run. The prize is never what it seemed to be. The happiness was always in the reach. Happiness isn't where the neon shines. It lives inside the wall beneath the sign. Lines. The journey held the joy, the finish was the light. face I never met. Let the neon fade without regret. The striving was the happiness. I haven't lost it yet. Happiness isn't where the spotlight lands. It breathes inside the climb beneath the glow. The fading neon leaves the warmest strands. The journey was the treasure. Now I know the last neon letter goes to sleep, and the street holds the happiness that was mine to keep. The summit's behind me now. The valley spreads below. Every step downward is a chance to understand what the climb was for. And stood inside the wind. The orchestra was roaring at my back. But the peak is just a moment, not a home. The descent is where you learn what the summit lacked. The view from high showed everything I missed. The questions I avoided, doors I'd kissed. The climb was loud, the descent is where I hear the quiet voice that asks, what brought you here? A life that never pauses to look back is just a race with no finish. Worth the name. The descent reveals the gold inside the track. The examined path is the only lasting flame. Like footsteps on a slope. The brass recedes to let the silence speak. The wah-wah softens to a gentle probe. The bass walks slowly, questioning each beat. I count the choices scattered on the ground, and finally hear the music in the sound. The climb was loud, the descent is where I hear the quiet voice that asks, what brought you here? A life that never pauses to look back is just a race with no finish. Worth the name. The descent reveals the gold inside the track. The examined path is the only lasting flame. Compose the clearest view. Let the valley hold the truth the peak can hold. Let the descent compose the clearest view. The examined life is worth its weight in gold. A soul that never stops to read its map is just a storm with no direction home. The descent unveils the track. treasure in the track. The life worth living is the one that's fully known. The valley opens, gentle and wide, and every step downward is the beginning of the quieter side. The wind with crimson light. Every certainty I held is burning at my feet. I climbed with maps and memorized the trail. The compass pointed to a studied north, but the peak demanded something maps can't teach: the willingness to lose familiar ground beneath. The orchestra abandoned its song score and found a sound it hadn't heard before. The summit asks for everything you grip. The peak belongs to those who let it slip. The crimson peak is only reached by those who drop their certainties along the way. The orchestra that improvised the most is the one that found the deepest song to play. On the wall I left its pattern at base camp. The brass forgot the key it always used. The strings released the safety of the staff, and the bass line wandered where it always refused. I stood at crimson height with empty hands, and the music played was wilder than I'd planned. The summit asks for everything you grip. The peak belongs to those who let it slip. The crimson peak is only reached by those who drop their certainties along the way. The orchestra that improvised the most is the one that found the deepest song to play. Let the certainties burn at the summit's edge. Let the unknown compose the final pledge. Let the certainties burn at the summit's edge. Creation starts where comfort meets its ledge. The crimson peak is only claimed by souls who surrendered every map and every plan. The orchestra that ventured past control is the one that plays the deepest work of man. The peak glows crimson in the fading dark, and the music born from letting go still leaves its mark. The screen goes wide, the speakers overflow. Every color crashes into every sound at once. idea sketch no one would frame. The bass line stumbled like a flat-tired car. The brass was out of tune and out of aim. But I kept the ugly reel inside the vault, because the best ideas start at fault. Every masterpiece was once a failed first try. The torrent starts from where the puddles lie. This Cinemascope Torrent floods the hall, but it started as a whisper, cracked and thin. The greatest film was once the worst of all. The distance between failure and the win. The orchestra rehearsed 100 takes, each worse than the last, each closer to the core. The wah-wah found its voice through every break. The drums discovered rhythm through the roar. I watched the chaos slowly learn its name, and the torrent made a masterpiece from shame. Every masterpiece was once a failed first try. The torrent starts from where the puddles lie. This Cinemascope Torrent floods the hall, but it started as a whisper, cracked and thin. The greatest film was once the worst of all. The distance between failure and the win. What patience slowly made. Let the torrent carry every broken take. From the worst idea, the finest film is played. This Cinemascope tsunami drowns the hall, but it rose from sketches scribbled in the rain. The grandest score was once the worst of all. The beauty only lives because we bought the pain. The screen goes dark, the torrent settles down, and what remains is gold from what was brown. A single violin sounds across the smoke. The battlefield goes quiet to listen. The ground was scorched, the flags were torn in two. The casualties were stacked in rows of gray. I stood between the rubble and the road, the orchestra in pieces at my feet. But the violin survived inside its case, and something told me, keep your walking pace. Hell is not a place to pitch your tent. The only move is through. Don't stop, don't vent. When you're walking through the fire, don't stand still. The only exit lives on the other side. to pitch your tent. The only move is through. Don't stop, don't vent. When you're walking through the fire, don't stand still. The only exit lives on the other side. The violin keeps playing through the smoke and spill. Keep going, that's the only rule of pride. Hey! Let the melody outlive the war it faced. Let the violin sing past the burning gates. The one who keeps on walking wins the race. When you're marching through the inferno, press on through. The only danger waits for those who freeze. The violin keeps bowing through the smoke. To their knees, the smoke clears slowly. The violin still plays, and the other side is brighter than the blaze. Before the mind can stop it. The shout has been building since the day I was born. Down for 40 years. The indoor voice, the measured, careful tone, the office drone, the weekend whisper, the slow erosion of the voice I don't. But something in the orchestra cracked the seal, and the shout came pouring out like spinning steel. Living halfway is a slow decay. The tears confirm I'm finally all the way. This is the symphony of the shout I own, the one I swallowed down for way too long. I'll live until the tears begin to flow. The loudest silence is the one that holds a song. The wah-wah taught me screaming can be art. The brass showed me a rock can hold a prayer. The strings vibrated with my breaking heart. The drums confirmed I had the right to dare. I opened up my chest inside this hall and let the shout demolish every wall. Living halfway is a slow decay. The tears confirm I'm finally all the way. This is the symphony of the shout break every careful rule. Let the tears announce the end of playing cool. Let the shout break every careful rule. Living to the edge is the only school. This is the symphony of every cry I saved, the one I bottled through the quietest years. I live until the edges start to fray. The purest music always tastes of tears. The shout dissolves into a steady breath, and the silence after holds more life than death. Like a fuse across the hall, there's no in-between. You blaze or you don't show it all. Yeah! Ground. No slopes, no drops, no wind against my face. A quiet calendar from January on. No crescendos, just the same repeating grace. But the brass line burned right through that careful plan, and the fire said, you'll blaze or you're not a man. The middle road leads to the middle of nowhere. The only real choice is the flame or the air. The brass line's on fire and it won't come down. Life is the adventure or it's nothing at all. No half measures, no playing for the crowd. You burn with everything or don't burn at all. The wild the safety fence, the bass pushed through the barricade of doubt. The strings climbed higher than my common sense. The drum said jump, no time to figure out. I leapt into the orchestra's wild mouth, and the fire carried me from north to south. The middle road leads to the middle of nowhere. The only real choice is the flame or the air. The brass line's on fire and it won't come down. Life is the adventure or it's nothing at all. No half measures, no playing for the crowd. You burn with everything or don't burn at all. takes each other down. One keeps playing, one starts fresh from the ground. I thought persistence was the only card, the grinder's gospel push until you drop. But every engine needs a new ignition. The road that only grinds will always stop. The ropes on the left kept hammering the same. The one on the right rewrote the game. Holding on is only half the tale. The other half is daring to restart. The Duelling Rhodes reveal the deeper truth. Persistence without renewal is a cage. True vitality is poured from both the root, the strength to hold and the nerve to turn the page. Hey. Oh. I lost the chart and panicked in the dark. But the band played on while I forgot the key. The wah-wah offered me a brand new start. The brass composed a second opening scene. I let the old arrangement fall apart and built a better version from the heart. Holding on is only half the tale. The other half is daring to restart. The Duelling Rhodes reveal the deeper truth. Persistence without renewal is a cage. True vitality is poured from both the root, the strength to hold and the nerve to turn the page. Let the left hand hold what still has worth. Let the right hand build from newfound earth. Let the left hand hold what still has worth. Starting over is the second birth. The Duelling Rhodes proclaim the fuller creed. Endurance without rebirth is a stall. True vitality flows from both the seed, the will to stay, and the courage to recall. Hey! Oh! Both roads converge on a single chord, and the duel becomes a partnership restored. The tide is turning underneath the stage. The strings pull tight. The moment will not wait. Hey! The chances drift like passing ships. The harbor full of what ifs and delays. The orchestra was building toward a wave. The brass was rising, begging me to ride. I stood at the edge where the flood began and knew the tide won't ask me twice to stand. The moment swells and will not call again. The flood decides, not sometime. Now right then, the strings of fate are pulling me what time is chosen. Let the strings declare the moment's hand. Let the tide announce what time is chosen. Fate favors those who ride, not those who stand. Toward the crest, the orchestra erupts beyond the shore. I'll seize the flood or sink with all the rest. The wave decides and I am ready for what's more. The tide recedes, but the momentum holds. Temperature is rising on the stage. Every instrument burning past its gauge. Oh. They handed me defeat like it was medicine. One loss for every morning, double on nights. I swallowed each one down without a flinch. The scars were stacked like music stands in lines. But defeated is a word I'll never wear. The losses sit, but I'm still standing there. Defeat can visit, but it cannot stay. The orchestra burns hotter every day. The orchestra is scorching through the pain. The brass is melting what the world denies. carried by the dream. The brass catches the last golden light. The day measures itself against its dawn. I used to keep a scorecard in my coat, checking names against my own ascent. The neighbor's winds felt heavy in my gut. Each trophy someone earned increased my dent. But the brass at Twilight plays a different tune. The only man I race now is the one from June. Outshining others is a shallow crown. The truest rise is measured looking down at who I was. The Twilight Brass salutes the man I've been, the only rival worth my golden time. True greatness isn't louder, isn't mean. It's standing taller than my yesterday's design. The wah-wah used to cry for recognition. The bass competed for the biggest room. But now the strings play softer conversations between the man I am and who I'll groom. The orchestra no longer fights for place. It harmonizes with my own slow grace. Outshining others is a shallow crown. The truest rise is measured looking down at who I was. The Twilight Brass salutes the man I've been, the only rival worth my golden time. True greatness isn't louder, isn't mean. It's standing taller than my yesterday's design. Let the twilight hold my growth in view. Let the brass compare me to the former hue. Let the twilight hold my growth in view. The only noble contest, me against the man I knew. The Twilight Brass salutes the road I've walked, the only challenger beneath this fading sky. True honor isn't measured where the rivals talked. It's being more today than the man who said goodbye. The sun descends, the brass goes quiet gold, and I am better blood is keeping time before the drums. Every heartbeat is a kick drum in the dark. Before the first musician struck a chord, the pulse was thumping in a mother's chest. The rhythm didn't wait for a recording booth. It started in the womb, the oldest test. My blood was dancing long before the strings. The body was the first of all these things. The sweat confirms what the score already knew. Every living cell is humming through and through. Sweat and strings collide on the same stage. The body and the orchestra are one. Every breath I take is a turning page. The rhythm of the living can't be undone. The violins don't play from paper alone. They borrow from the shaking of the hand. The wah-wah learned its cry from human lungs. The bass was born inside a beating gland. I feel the funk before the band begins. The music lived inside me under skin. The sweat confirms what the score already knew. Every living cell is humming through and through. Sweat and strings collide on the same stage. The body and the orchestra are one. Every breath I take is a turning page. The rhythm of the living can't be undone. Let the sweat compose what ink can I. Let the pulse conduct the final thought. Let the sweat compose what ink can I. Every living thing was born to groove. We've never stopped. Sweat and strings erupt from the same source. The body and the music share one force. Every heartbeat strikes a returning course. The rhythm of the living knows no remorse. The drums slow down, but the pulse goes on. The body's oldest song is never gone.
Heartbeat light. Heartbeat light. Heartbeat light.
The clock has stopped. The hands forgot their job. And here the only measure is the groove. I used to count the minutes like a guard, each second handcuffed to the one before. The future was a debt I couldn't pay. The past a cell with no revolving door. But when I stepped inside this room of sound, the calendar went quiet on the ground. Tomorrow comes without an invitation. The present is the only station. In a room without clocks, the groove goes deep. The bass forgives the hours I used to keep. Tomorrow will arrive, it always does. But now the only time that counts is us. The strings don't care what century we're in. The wah-wah doesn't check its pocket watch. The Rhodes just hums the color of right now. The brass exhales a timeless amber patch. I've canceled every future I had planned. The groove holds everything I'll ever need. Tomorrow comes without an invitation. The present is the only station. In a room without clocks, the groove goes deep. The bass forgives the hours I used to keep. Tomorrow will arrive, it always does. But now the only time that counts is us. Let the hand stay still on the wall tonight. Let the groove become the only time. Let the hand stay still on the wall tonight. The future finds us. We don't need to climb. In a room without clocks, the soul runs free. The bass absolves the schedules I obey. Tomorrow hurries by, it has the key. But now the only measure is the beat I've played. The clock stays quiet, the groove keeps on, and time forgets it ever had a song. The red light glows, the tape begins to turn. Everything I am goes into the sound. I lock the door and press the button down. The microphone a mirror for my chest. I pour the heart until the well ran dry. The soul went in like water through a crack. The faders caught each tremor of my voice. The mixing desk received my every choice. Creating takes the whole of what you are. The work devours the one who shapes the art. I gave my heart and soul to every track, and lost my mind somewhere between the takes. The studio absorbed me front and back. The deepest groove demands the highest stakes. The wah-wah captured what my mouth left out. The bass recorded chambers of my pain. The strings picked up the shaking in my doubt. The brass transcribed the joy I couldn't name. When the session ended, I was somewhere new. The man who walked in was a different hue. Creating takes the whole of what you are. The work devours the one who shapes the art. I gave my heart and soul to every track, and lost my mind somewhere between the takes. The studio absorbed me front and back. The deepest groove demands the highest stakes. Let the tape preserve what words cannot. Let the reels contain the man I forgot. Let the tape preserve what words cannot. The art became me, and I gave it all I'd got. I poured my heart and soul through every mic, and left my reason spinning on the reel. The studio consumed my every spike. The purest groove requires the realest deal. The red light fades. The tape keeps turning on, and somewhere in the oxide I live on. The road is smooth, the city hums below, headlights painting gold on velvet black. They said I'd stall before the second turn, park it somewhere quiet, fade from view. But the engine hums a sweeter song tonight, The odometer reads further than they knew. I passed the ones who doubted me at the gate. Their rearview mirrors couldn't catch my face. No need for words when the results arrive. Success is the only revenge alive. Rolling down this velvet night road slow, the city opens up for those who grow. The sweetest payback isn't loud or cold, it's living well beneath the neon's gold. The critics wrote their columns years ago, predicted every crash I'd never have. The wah-wah scored their silence, note by note, as brass announced the life they never planned. I drive through neighborhoods they said I'd flee, the wheels beneath me sounding out my creed. No need for words when the results arrive. Success is the only revenge alive. Rolling down this velvet night road slow, the city opens up for those who grow. The sweetest payback isn't loud or cold, it's living well beneath the neon's gold. Let the road unroll its velvet tongue. Let the engine hymn the work I've done. Let the road unroll its velvet tongue. The finest answer is the race I've run, gliding down this velvet night road deep. The city bows to those who didn't fold. The richest payback needs no word to speak. It's living fully, worth its weight in gold. The road stretches on, the lights blur past, and the night belongs to those who made it last.
The reel spins gold, the dust falls away, every note a bath for the weary soul. The daily grind, it covered me in gray, commuter dust and calendar debris. My lungs were full of ordinary days, the routine thick like fog across the sea. But when the orchestra began its sweep, the grime dissolved and I could finally breathe. Art arrives like water to the bone. It rinses what the daily world has sown. The golden reel washes every stain away. The orchestra scrubs the gray from tired hands. Art pours through the cracks of yesterday and leaves the soul as clean as a newborn sand. I've forgotten how a melody could cure, how the wah-wah's cry could strip the wheat to thread. The brass wiped down the windows of my chest. The strings hung out the linen of my head. Now I sit inside this cinematic rain and let the score remove each stubborn grain. Art arrives like water to the bone. It rinses what the daily world has sown. The golden reel washes every stain away. The orchestra scrubs the gray from tired hands. Art pours through the cracks of yesterday and leaves the soul as clean as newborn sand. Let the real spin go across my skin. Let the music wash where life has been. Let the real spin go across my skin. Art makes the tired soul new again. The golden reel dissolves the weight of days. The orchestra purges gray from weary bones. Art floods the corridors of yesterday and leaves the soul as bright as polished stone. The dust is gone, the reel still glows, and the soul remembers what the music knows.
The wah-wah opens its mouth. The thinking stops. The body takes command.
I spent too many nights inside my head, dissecting every riff before it lived. The analysis was clean, the charts were spread, but the groove had died before the pen could give. The finger pointed hard at theory's moon. I memorized the finger, missed the tune. The brain can't groove, it only counts. The body knows the beat, that's all that counts. Don't think, feel the wah-wah roar. The body knows the score, the mind ignores. Stop pointing at the moon, become the floor. The funk is in the feeling. phrase. But when the wow-wow pedal hit the stage, no textbook could contain that kind of blaze. The brass exploded past my careful notes, and rhythm found its home inside my throat. The brain can't prove it, only counts. The body knows the beat, that's all that counts. Don't think, feel the wah-wah roar. The body knows the score, the mind ignore. Stop pointing at the moon, become the floor. The funk is in the feeling, nothing more. The Harlem Boulevards, the ones who didn't bend. A march begins where comfort couldn't reach. They measured me when the sun was high, when the checks were clear and the stage was set. But the real accounting comes at night, when the world strips back and the doubts collect. It's easy standing tall in a golden room. The test is where I stood when the walls fell too. Comfort never told the truth about a man. The storm is where the measure really lands. The march of pride moves through the hardest ground, where lesser steps would stumble and retreat. My work was written in the roughest sound, the orchestra that played me to my feet. I've seen the easy smiles of sunny days, the handshakes offered when the press was kind, but the bass kept marching through the darker maze. The brass stood firm when everyone declined. The wah-wah didn't falter in the rain, and I refused to measure out my pain. Comfort never told the truth about a man. The storm is where the measure really lands. The march of pride moves through the hardest ground, where lesser steps would stumble and retreat. My work Feel that bass line climb. The groove don't wait for those who play it safe. Watching others on the stage I craved. The orchestra was calling every name, but only those who stepped got called again. The safe seat in the balcony stayed warm, but the real show lives inside the storm. No trophy waits for cautious hands. The funk demands you take your stand. The backbone of this groove is built on risk. No coward ever held a bass this thick. You gotta step into the spotlight's fist. The ones who duck will never know how deep it gets. Hey! Ooh. I watch the timid file their dreams away. Folders locked in offices of dust. The wild, wild scream for someone with a spine. The brass called out for arms that wouldn't rust. I laced my shoes and walked into the sound. The biggest risk was staying on safe ground. No trophy waits for cautious hands. The funk demands you take your stand. The backbone of this groove is built on risk. No coward ever held a bass this thick. You gotta step into the spotlight's fist. The ones who duck will never know how deep it gets. The bass drops in, the strings lock tight, and every wound you carry just goes quiet. cracks. No scar survives when the groove kicks in. This is the one blow made of medicine. When the music hits, you feel no pain. Everyone gives way to the golden refrain. The orchestra connects like falling rain. A strike of soul that washes every stain. The world outside can land its heavy hands. The rent, the loss, the phone that never rings. But in this theater of bass and brass, the funk prescribes what no doctor brings. My spine recalls its posture when the drums arrive, and suddenly I'm more than just alive. No scar survives when the groove kicks in. This is the one blow made of medicine. When the music hits, you feel no pain. Everyone gives way to the golden refrain. The orchestra connects like falling rain. A strike of soul that washes every stain. Its deepest punch. Let the strings deliver what I need the most. Let the rhythm land its deepest punch. The sweetest hit that turns my pain to toast. When the music strikes, you bear no scars. Every crack surrenders to the groove's command. The orchestra collides like shooting stars. A force of soul that heals with every hand. The bass still pulses where the bruise once was, and the music holds me just because. Just because. Crystal trembles overhead. The chandelier remembers how to dance. I wore the hours like a heavy crown, the calendar a cage I called my home. Woke up, went out, came back, laid down, repeated every motion, carved in stone. The chandelier was swaying overhead, and I was just a shadow in its stead. Existing is the easy part, they say, but living takes a different kind of brave.
Most of us just pass through rooms and stay, but living is the rarest thing we hold. The chandelier won't sway for those who wait. It moves for those who let their stories unfold. The orchestra was tuned, the seats were filled, but half the crowd was sleeping through the show. The wow wow wailed a question to the bone: are you alive or just rehearsing slow? I felt the crystal shake above my head and knew I had to choose the fire instead. Existing is the easy part, they say, but living takes a different kind of brave. Most of us just pass through rooms and stay, but living is the rarest thing we hold. The chandelier won't sway for those who wait. It moves for those who let their stories unfold. Let the chandelier swing wild tonight. Let each crystal catch my living light. Let the chandelier swing wild tonight. Existence is where real life ignites. Most of us just drift through halls and fade, but living is the boldest act we own. The chandelier won't shine for those afraid. It gleams for hearts that claim the stage alone. The crystal sways, the last note hangs like gold, and I am finally living, not just old. The window catches golden dust. The world outside is someone else's film. The road unrolls like a film reel spin. Each town a frame I visited before. I left the porch when summer kissed my face and chased the miles like credits on the screen. But every highway bends toward the start. The ending knows the opening by heart. The amber glow connects the scenes. The last page reads just like the first. The happiest ride loops back to where it starts. The closing shot
trace the circle written in my heart and find the end already knew my name. I watch the seasons pass through tinted glass, the wah-wah scoring every mile I've grown. The string section swelled through autumn's gate, and brass announced the winter I survived. But now the road returns to that old porch, and I'm the boy who left, still carrying the torch. The amber glow connects the scenes, the last page reads just like the first. The happiest ride loops back to where it starts. The closing shot reflects the opening frame. I trace the circle written in my heart and find the end already knew my name. Oh. Let the window hold this amber light. Let the journey meet its opening night. Let the window hold this amber light. The circle closes. Everything's alright. The fullest life loops back to where it bloomed. The final chord remembers the first tune. I walk the circle carved into my soul and find the stop was always making me whole. The road hums low, the sun sinks gold, and the beginning waves me gently home.
Two voices in the dark, one pulling tight, one asking what it takes to let go.
I held the rope with everything I had. Knuckles white, the fibers cutting deep. I thought the grip was where my power lived. That loosening meant losing all my ground. The strings were stretched across a thinning bridge, and every note begged me to ease my hand. The shadow whispers, drop the weight. The strings reply, not yet, not yet. Holding on won't keep the music whole. Sometimes the strongest move is to let go. The shadow knows what these tight fists can't hold. Release the grip and let the cellos flow. I kept old grudges folded in my coat, each pocket heavy with a different year. The orchestra could barely breathe beneath. The score was crushed by all I wouldn't leave. But when I opened up my palms at last, the brass rushed in like wind across the mass. The shadow whispers, drop the weight. The strings reply, not yet, not yet. Holding on won't keep the music whole. Sometimes the strongest move is to let go. The shadow knows what these tight fists can't hold. Release the grip and let the cellos flow. Encore the long-held note. Let the shadows teach my hands to float. Let the strings encore the long-held note. Strength is born the moment I let go. Holding on won't mend this fractured soul. Sometimes the bravest deed is to let go. The shadow holds what clenched hands never could. Surrender, friend, and watch the orchestra grow. The dialogue continues past the screen. Two voices, one releasing, one set free. The film is grainy, the edge is burnt, but the laughter underneath is warm. Up close I saw the crack in paint, the lines etched deep around my father's mouth. Each scene was heavy, each goodbye too loud. The camera's shaking in my untrained hands, but now the years have pulled the lens way back. And what was tragedy just made me laugh. Time turns the camera around. Wide shots make the tears look small. Up close it stings, but far away it seems. The old film turns the tears
darker days, the matinees where I sat alone. The orchestra was playing something blue, the wah scoring all my small defeats. But looking back from this projection booth, every stumble plays like vintage truth. Time turns the camera around, wide shots make the tears look small. Up close it stings, but far away it seems. The old film turns the tears to golden things. This life's a picture show of broken strings, but pull the lens and watch it glow with wings. List the names of who I was, and everyone is smiling just because.
The spotlight finds the empty stage. A slow exhale before the curtain lifts. The paintings in the gallery look calm, but the brushstrokes hide a trembling hand. Every ballad born from velvet nights was written with a wound the world can't see. The cinema displays its polished reels, but the footage bled before it learned to shine. Silence holds the bruise of every song. The prettiest frame endured the longest dark. Behind the beauty, something ached and bled, a shadow sewn into the golden thread. The orchestra plays louder than the pain, but the hurt still moves beneath the strings. Refrain. Oh, I wore my smile like a well-pressed suit, a leading man who memorized his role. The audience applauded what they saw, but never heard the cracking of my soul. The wah-wah weeps the notes I couldn't say. The bass confesses what I hid all day. Silence holds the bruise of every song. The prettiest frame endured the longest dark. Behind
hold me as I am. Scars and all the real, unedited man. Let the spotlight hold me as I am. Beauty cost, and I have paid in full. Behind the glory, something broken, mended, a fracture woven through the golden thread. The orchestra soars higher than the anguish, but the wound still pulses where the melody is led. The credits roll on everything I gave, and the silence knows the price of being brave. Whoa. The theater is empty now. Just the hum of an old projector waiting. I read the books, I traced the maps, followed every road the thinkers paved. But knowledge stopped at the theater door. The answers lived where the violins played. No sermon told me how the midnight felt. Only bass and strings could break that spell. Wisdom folds when the horns arrive. The screen glows wider than any page. Music speaks where philosophy goes blind. A higher word the midnight understands. Strings pull back the curtain on my mind, and truth arrives with brass across my hands. I spend my logic like a borrowed coin, collecting facts but missing every shade. The wah-wah taught me colors have a voice. The roads revealed what daylight couldn't say. Now I sit in the balcony alone, letting orchestras rewrite my bones. Wisdom folds when the horns arrive. The screen glows wider than any page. Music speaks where philosophy goes blind. A higher word the midnight understands. Strings pull back the curtain on my mind, and truth arrives with brass across my hands.
philosophy falls mute. A golden chord the midnight comprehends. Strings tear down the curtain of all doubt, and grace descends with brass that never ends. The projector clicks its final reel, but the melody outlives the scream. The last slap of the night, ringing into forever. It's not the years I played, it's the life inside the years. The grooves that shook the room, the notes that brought the tears. The bass don't count the time, it counts the weight it clears. Quality over quantity, the groove over the count. Final slap of the night, carrying all the light. It's not how long I played, it's how deep the groove was made. Some bassists play 100 gigs and never touch a soul. I played one set in Memphis and it made me whole. The final slap don't need encores, it just needs to be bold. Quality over quantity, the groove over the count. Final slap of the night, final slap of the night, carrying all the light. It's not how long I played, it's how deep the groove was made. One groove to remember, one slap to remain. One groove to remember, the bass whispers your name. Final slap ringing clear, the deepest note of the year. It's not the count of the bars, it's the weight of the stars. The last note hangs in the air, the groove will always be there.
The brass catches the last golden light. The day measures itself against its dawn. scorecard in my coat, checking names against my own ascent. The neighbor's winds felt heavy in my gut. Each trophy someone earned increased my dent. But the brass at Twilight plays a different tune. The only man I race now is the one from June. Outshining others is a shallow crown. The truest rise is measured looking down at who I was. The Twilight Brass salutes the man I've been, the only rival worth my golden time. True greatness isn't louder, isn't mean. It's standing taller than my yesterday's design. The Wawa used to cry for recognition. The bass competed for the biggest room. But now the strings play softer conversations between the man I am and who I'll groom. The orchestra no longer fights for place. It harmonizes with my own slow grace. Outshining others is a shallow crown. The truest rise is measured looking down at who I was. The Twilight Brass salutes the man I've been, the only rival worth my golden time. True greatness isn't louder, isn't mean. It's standing taller than my yesterday's design. Let the twilight hold my growth in view. Let the brass compare me to the former hue. Let the twilight hold my growth in view. The only noble contest, me against the man I knew. The Twilight Brass salutes the road I've walked, the only challenger beneath this fading sky. True honor isn't measured where the rivals talk. It's being more today than the man who said goodbye. The sun descends, the brass goes quiet gold, and I am better than the man of old. The clock has stopped, the hands forgot their job, and here the only measure is the groove. I used to count the minutes like a guard, each second handcuffed to the one before. The future was a debt I couldn't pay. The past to sell with no revolving door. But when I stepped inside this room of sound, the calendar went quiet on the ground. Tomorrow comes without an invitation. The present is the only station. In a room without clocks, the groove goes deep. The bass forgives the hours I used to keep. Tomorrow will arrive, it always does. But now the only time that counts is us. The strings don't care what century we're in. The wah-wah doesn't check its pocket watch. The Rhodes just hums the color of right now. The brass exhales a timeless amber patch. I've canceled every future I had planned. The groove holds everything I'll ever need. Tomorrow comes without an invitation. The present is the only station. In a room without clocks, the groove goes deep. The bass forgives the hours I used to keep. Tomorrow will arrive, it always does. But now the only time that counts is us. Let the hand stay still on the wall tonight. Let the groove become the only time. Let the hand stay still on the wall tonight. The future finds us. We don't need to climb. In a room without clocks, the soul runs free. The bass absolves the schedules I obey. Tomorrow hurries by, it has the key. But now the only measure is the beat I've played. The clock stays quiet, the groove keeps on, and time forgets it ever had a song. The red light glows, the tape begins to turn. Everything I am goes into the sound. I lock the door and press the button down. The microphone a mirror for my chest. I poured the heart until the well ran dry. The soul went in like water through a crack. The faders caught each tremor of my voice. The mixing desk received my every choice. Creating takes the whole of what you are. The work devours the one who shapes the art. I gave my heart and soul to every track, and lost my mind somewhere between the takes. The studio absorbed me, front and back. The deepest groove demands the highest stakes. The wah-wah captured what my mouth left out. The bass recorded chambers of my pain. The strings picked up the shaking in my doubt. The brass transcribed the joy I couldn't name. When the session ended, I was somewhere new. The man who walked in was a different hue. Creating takes the whole of what you are. The work devours the one who shapes the art. I gave my heart and soul to every track, and lost my mind somewhere between the takes. The studio absorbed me, front and back. The deepest groove demands the highest stage. Let the tape preserve what words cannot. Let the reels contain the man I forgot. Let the tape preserve what words cannot. The art became me, and I gave it all I got. I poured my heart and soul through every mic, and left my reason spinning on the reel. The studio consumed my every spike. The purest groove requires the realest deal. The red light fades, the tape keeps turning on, and somewhere in the oxide I live on.
The window catches golden dust. The world outside is someone else's film.
The road unrolls like a film reel spent. Each town a frame I've visited before. I left the porch
when summer kissed my face and chased the miles like credits on a screen. But every highway bends toward the start. The ending knows the opening by heart. The amber glow connects the scenes. The last page reads just like the first. The happiest ride loops back to where it starts. The closing shot reflects the opening frame. I trace the circle written in my heart and find the end already knew my name. I watch the seasons pass through tinted glass, the wah-wah scoring every mile I'd grown. The string section swelled through autumn's gate, and brass announced the winter I survived. But now the road returns to that old porch, and I'm the boy who left, still carrying the torch. The amber glow connects the scenes. The last page reads just like the first. The happiest ride loops back to where it starts. The closing shot reflects the opening frame. I've traced the circle written in my heart and found the end already knew my name. Let the window hold this amber light. Let the journey meet its opening night. Let the window hold this amber light. The circle closes. Everything's alright. The fullest light loops back to where it bloomed. The final chord remembers the first tune. I walk the circle carved into my soul and find the start was always making me whole. Oh. The road hums low, the sun sings gold, and the beginning waves me gently home. The film has lost its color now, but the dreams inside the frame still glow. The years stripped out the reds and blues, left everything in silver shades of gray. The photographs lost detail one by
can't exist when the color fades, but living stops when the dream evades. Don't let the dreams dissolve to monochrome. They're the only pigment keeping you alive. Without the vision, you're just flesh and bone. The illusion is the engine of the drive. The orchestra is softer in these halls. The brass is whispering what it used to shout. The wah-wah hums a lullaby of ifs. The strings preserve what time was phasing out. I hold the string with everything I've got, because the day I let it go, I've stopped. You can't exist when the color fades, but living stops when the dream evades. Don't let the dreams dissolve to monochrome. They're the only pigment keeping you alive. Without the vision, you're just flesh and bone. The illusion is the engine of the drive. Let the monochrome preserve the dream intact. Let the silver hold what color left behind. Let the monochrome preserve the dream intact. The heart keeps dreaming even when the eyes go blind. Don't let the visions fade to empty gray. They're the only warmth that makes the blood still run. Without the dream, you've ceased to live, just stay. The illusion is the last and oldest sun. The monochrome is beautiful in its own right, and the dream inside still glows with borrowed light. Two voices in the dark, one pulling tight, one asking what it takes to let go. I held the rope with everything I had. Knuckles are white, the fibers cutting deep. I thought that grip was where my power lived, that loosening meant losing all my ground. The strings were stretched across a thinning bridge, and every note begged me to ease my hand. The shadow whispers, drop the weight. The strings reply, not yet, not yet. Holding on won't keep the music whole. Sometimes the strongest move is to let go. The shadow knows what these tight fists can't hold. Release the grip and let the cellos flow. I kept old grudges folded in my coat, each pocket heavy with a different ear. The orchestra could barely breathe beneath. The score was crushed by all I wouldn't leave. But when I opened up my palms at last, the brass rushed in like wind across the mast. The shadow whispers, drop the weight. The strings reply, not yet, not yet. Holding on won't keep the music whole. Sometimes the strongest move is to let go. The shadow knows what these tight fists can't hold. Release the grip and let the cellos flow. Let the strings uncoil their long-held note. Let the shadows teach my hands to float. Let the strings uncoil their long-held note. Strength is born the moment I let go. Holding on won't mend this fractured soul. Sometimes the bravest deed is to let go. The shadow holds what clenched hands never could. Surrender, friend, and watch the orchestra grow. The dialogue continues past the screen. Two voices, one releasing, one set free. A single violin sounds across the smoke. The battlefield goes quiet to listen. Were torn in two. The casualties were stacked in rows of gray. I stood between the rubble and the road, the orchestra in pieces at my feet. But the violin survived inside its case, and something told me, keep your walking pace. Hell is not a place to pitch your tent. The only move is through. Don't stop, don't vent. When you're walking through the fire, don't stand still. The only exit lives on the other side. The violin keeps playing through the
Reprise. The brass was dented, half the strings were snapped. The wah-wah's cry was muffled by the dust. But I kept marching to the drum's faint tap. The rhythm barely there, but still robust. The worst of it is stopping in the heat. The flames lose power when you move your feet. Hell is not a place to pitch your tent. The only move is through. Don't stop, don't vent. When you're